My name is Richard Davis, and while I spent a professional lifetime working in planning and redevelopment, especially in different cities, both in the Midwest and Northeast, um, during a professional hiatus about a decade ago, I found myself teaching literature and occasionally straying into poetry. And I came to Poe in this roundabout way because I was looking to rewrite Casey at the Bat as Edgar Allan Poe might have written it. And so that was my first venture into the world of Poe, where now I find myself delightfully entangled. So it's wonderful to be nominated for a second year, and for me to be able to explore some of the masterworks that Poe has written, including of course The Raven. Well, this year's piece, I have also been struck by the kind of similarity, or at least a kind of a synchrony between the poem generally known as "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" and Poe's The Raven. In both cases, you have an airborne visitor coming in the bleak December, and with somewhat of a stealthy entrance and surprising appearance, has invaded someone's home. So anyway, that's a roundabout way of saying that I entered then deeply into The Raven and tried to imagine what The Night Before Christmas would have been like if Poe had written it. I began to, of course, I work within a fairly narrow lane, as you can tell. I look at poets through the eyes of other poets. And in this case, I'm beginning to wonder what The Raven might have been like if it had been written, say, by others of the great 19th century poets. I began with Emily Dickinson because her sort of reductionist type of poetry lends itself to a very compressed version of The Raven in maybe 3 or 4 stanzas, and I think it's very possible. Right now, I'm not asking for support, but I am trying to complete the biography of Ernest Lawrence Thayer and Casey at the Bat. So that is nearly done. It's out there, kind of looking for an interested publisher at this point. But in the meantime, the blog by which I pursue these kind of parenthetical interests and tell you a bit about the hidden life of Ernest Lawrence Thayer and his poem can be found at caseyatthedot.blog. So it's caseyatthedot.blog.